What's up, fam? How's everybody doing today? This is Bernie DeSantis with Insignia Training Partners coming at you with a mustache moment. Hope you've all had a great week so far this week. So this week I have had a really quiet household, which both has its ups and downs. My significant other Ty and the baby Gwen and her son Ty's Ben, my stepson, they all went out to California this week to visit Ty's grandma. And so it has been exceptionally quiet around the house, which for, Monday and Tuesday was actually really nice. I got a lot done. I was able to really stay focused. There weren't any random or errant loud noises or bangs in the house. But interestingly, yesterday evening, it got a little lonely. I kind of missed the fam, so I'm looking forward to them getting back tomorrow. But anyway, family stuff aside, and love you, babe, kids, miss you. I wanted to talk a little bit today about company values. For a lot of years, I worked for Quicken Loans, now Rocket Mortgage, and they are well known for their company culture, and they refer to their culture as the isms, right? They have a whole bunch of different sayings that they say which exemplify the company culture. And admittedly, I've taken quite a few of what I learned when I was at Quicken and implemented them here in my organization. But I figured I would share those isms, my isms anyway, about Insignia with you today. And maybe some of them will resonate, and they're things that you can implement into your business as well. So here goes. And there are 11 of them, so bear with me. The first one, which is very important to me, is early is on time is late, and late is unacceptable. So those of you who have some military background, or maybe your parents were in the military, this one is probably really familiar to you. I'm a big believer in respecting people's time, and I firmly believe that if you don't respect someone's time, then ultimately you don't actually respect them. So be at bare minimum on time for your events, because again, early is on time is actually late, and late is simply not acceptable, and again, in my opinion, disrespectful. Number 2, integrity is doing the right thing when you know that no one is looking. I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. But again, I'm a big believer in saying things rather than assume that people know them. And I believe that being of high integrity is very important in business. Unfortunately, there are a lot of folks out there that do some deceptive things, and sometimes they have the old bait and switch. And there's so many different ways that you can not have high integrity in business. But I think that it's very important, and it is one of the core pieces of my business. So again, integrity is doing the right thing when you know that no one is looking. Number 3, and this one I took straight out of the Quicken Loans book, is be obsessed with finding a better way. The status quo or the good enough is never, ever good enough. You need to be obsessed, truly obsessed with finding a better way to do what it is that you do every single day. Whether that's, just making small, little incremental, steps forward, finding some inches in your business, or maybe it's taking leaps and light years forward. But you should, as a business owner or as an executive in business, always be obsessed, truly obsessed with finding a better way. And I encourage you to look up the definition of the word obsessed in the context of finding a better way, and you'll see kind of what I mean. Number 4 is simplicity is genius, also straight out of the Quicken Loans handbook. I believe that doing things simply and as easily as possible is truly genius. Oftentimes we really get kind of caught up in how smart we are and make things a lot more complicated than they need to be. So I truly do believe that simplicity is a form of genius. Number 5, what gets scheduled gets done. I am also a firm believer in the fact that if it is not on my calendar, it's not going to happen. So anything that is or must happen in my business gets scheduled. It's on my calendar, and it will then get done. And if it's not going to get done. Number 6, very similar to number 5, what gets measured gets improved. If you're not measuring your outcomes or the way in which you're doing things in one way, shape, or form, there is no way to improve it. You don't have a measuring stick to go against to say whether or not you're improving. So simply by measuring your effort, your output, your productivity, your results, you can improve them. So again, what gets measured gets improved. Number 7, we don't lose, we win, or we learn. Again, this is something that I feel very strongly about. Are there ways to lose in business? Yeah, absolutely. You can fail in business. And obviously, if you fail, it really sucks. But failure means that you have run out of options. Failure means that you have no way of doing anything any differently. And I don't believe in losing until I have exhausted all options. And if I haven't done something right or I haven't gotten the result that I want, I've learned something. And I will try something different and hopefully thereafter win. And if I don't win, I will learn something and I'll try again. This is going to be a little bit longer video than usual. Number 8, every interaction matters. And that's whether you're talking to clients, you're talking to networking partners, you're talking to your family even. Every single interaction with somebody matters because you don't necessarily know what's going on in their world. And sometimes something as simple as a smile or a compliment matters to that individual, and it can absolutely change their day or perhaps their entire world. Number 9, money and numbers follow. They do not lead. Money and numbers are a result of the actions and activities that you've taken up front. Right? So if the only thing that you're thinking about and worrying about is the money that you'll potentially make or the numbers that you'll achieve in something, you're going about it all the wrong way. You have to focus on the input before you can worry about the output. Again, money and numbers follow. They do not lead. Number 10, and we're almost done. Thanks for sticking with me. We are the they. They. We hear about they all of the time. They did this. They did that. They're not doing this. They're not doing that. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We are often the they. We are the they that people talk about. It may not be you in your very specific situation that you're referring to they, but we are the they sometimes. So it's important to understand that. And last but most certainly not least, it's very, very important. Number 11, don't be a dick. No one wants to work with a dick, especially for a program or a project that could go on for a year or multiple years. I don't want to work with you if you're a dick. I don't want you in my networking group if you're a dick. I only want to work with people who are cool, that I want to go and have a beer or a coffee with later on in the evening after we're done working. So those are my 11 isms. I hope they're of value to you. I hope that they resonate with you. And if they don't, whatever. Don't be a dick. Hope that helps. Mustache Moments. Enjoy the day.